Hello and welcome to the Longines Global Champions Tour here in Doha. Leg 15 of 15. It is the final stage of the 10th anniversary year of the Longines Global Champions Tour. And once again, we're right to the wire with our riders battling for the overall championship title. €1 million in prize money on offer. And once again, well, two names are in there and one name has changed this year. Last year it was three of them battling for the title. This year it is three of the best once again. I'm delighted to welcome Brash, Luciana Diniz and Rolf-Göran Bengtsson. Now, two of you were in here last year with Scott and Rolf. Now, Luciana, you've shaken things up a little bit this year from that point of view. Scott, I'm going to come to you first. You're chasing a record-breaking third championship title. What are your thoughts coming into Doha?
I think it's very tight, down to the wire again, as it always seems to be in Doha. I think we're looking forward for great sport on Saturday night here, and we're all happy to be here. Well,
just 2 points between the two of you. Luciana, to come to you, I mean, you're in the position this year of trying to hold off the two boys. You've actually got a choice of two horses here with Fit for Fun and Winning Mood. What's going to be some of the strategy?
First of all, I must say I'm very happy to be here. And last year I helped you. So being second, and he won last year, I was second and I helped Scott to win. So maybe this year he would help me to win. That would be the greatest present he could give me.
And your thought on the overall season? I mean, Fit for Fun and both Winning Mood, great consistent combinations through. And have you made a decision on which horse will go for the Grand Prix yet?
That's the biggest question I have today. And I said I'm going to feel both today and we'll decide after from my heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Rolf, from your point of view, you're here once again. Last year you were trying to beat this man. You had to win the Grand Prix to try and do that. You did that, which was an amazing achievement, and he still beat you. But going on, I mean, Casal this year, 9 out of 9 into the second round from that point of view. I mean, amazing consistency. Obviously going to ride Casal again here.
Yes, as we have a real battle last year, and there was a great class. And it was super close, couldn't be more close. And of course I'm very happy to be here again in the little bit the same position. And like you say, Casalask, he has been tremendous this season again, all the times in the second round, and he's just nice, very good.
And twice you've been second in the championship, and that's not to allude to not winning it. What I'm actually making the point is the consistency, and again for a third year here, the potential, well, definitely up there in the top three.
Yes, it does show his quality, and I'm just there, but couldn't really reach the top. I've been twice, like you said, equal in the points, but by not having the wins enough to have the nose in front. But still, to be here again in this position, I mean, that's strong. I feel very happy about my horse and to be here.
An amazing achievement. I mean, 2 wins for you this year, 3 wins for you, 2 wins for you. I mean, usually in the last few years when we've built up, maybe a rider has had 1 win and then some good placings. The standard now in terms of consistency of wins has gone to a whole new level. Scott, to come to you here, I mean, Doha, both of you have got great records here in Doha. You actually won the Grand Prix in 2013 to claim the title on that occasion. How do you feel about coming in here with Sanctos? I mean, it's obviously a good venue for you.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. Sanctos likes jumping in Doha. It seems to be a lucky ring for us. And yes, it's nice to be coming in as a tour leader, but they're both hot on my heels, so we're going to have to try and produce another great performance in Doha.
And Luciana, to come to you, I mean, do you think about the championship as a whole, or are you going in just thinking blank, we'll get on with the job of today?
I think, we are going to ride for it. I think, like Scott said, we are all hot for it. But also it's depending on the day, the performance of the day, how the horses are feeling, how we are feeling, and who has the most lucky. So we will see. But for sure, we all of us going to do our best.
Now, in a few minutes, we're going to come to a few of the questions from the fans. But I mean, you're one that really engages with the fans, as you all do. But how much input do they give you the confidence in the sport?
I think I try to share what I do with my horses, with my fans, with the sport, with the people, with all my team. And in a way, it's like by giving, you receive it back. So this is my way of seeing it. We give it the best we can. We give our charisma, we give our love to the horses, to the fans, and in somehow we receive that back. So I'm sure everyone is going to be cheering for me this weekend. I have already a lot of fans, and my whole family, my friends, we're all like making, a lot of good energy for this. So, and I think for all of us it's the same. A lot of people are cheering for all of us, and this is the nice of the sport.
Absolutely. I was going to say, Scott, you've got the full support team here with you. Maybe one or two of them watching back at home as well from that side of things. But your fan base, I mean, has become enormous, and the support you must get through social media and you see and meeting at the events. I mean, great.
My fans are fantastic. We get the letters and emails that we receive are just, it's really encouraging and really nice to hear all these kind words from people, and it's great to hear that people are following our sport.
And Rolf, from your point of view, I mean, I know you'll get plenty of fan mail and emails coming in. Are they mainly for you or for Casal?
Oh, there's some of them are also meant to us both, but of course, Casal, he gets many fan mails, but it's like that to say here, it's really nice to have the support behind you and nice sharing words for you when you go into a final like this.
We'll come on to those questions in a sec. Rolf, to come to you first. I mean, thoughts as well, looking ahead. We're already looking at 2016, the Global Champions League as well, the engagement of both the fans and everybody in those with the teams coming up. What's the thought on that? And very much looking forward to that already, I would think.
I think it's good for our sport to involve more people around us and the team then. And so I'm looking forward to it, and it can be a great thing.
Well, and Scott, from your point of view, and Luciana, I mean, you guys are all going to be the star strikers from that point of view, if we're making a football comparison with the teams. Your thoughts looking ahead to that, because that gives you another target to fire at, Scott.
It's very, very good and very interesting, and I think it's the next step for our sport. And yeah, it's if we can follow football and Formula One in that sense, then I think it's going to be very healthy for our sport, and I'm very happy to be involved in our sport this time.
And Luciana, from your point of view, I mean, your whole family from Formula One to tennis, they've been involved in all of those and seen the evolutions in there. This is another evolution for show jumping.
That's true. For me, it's particularly very nice because as an individual rider, I never have a team. So it's different than when they have a country behind them. It's quite strong. So for me, having a team behind me and together with me would be a very nice feeling and for sure a very good thing for the sport.
Questions for you from the fans. I'm going to hand this one to Rolf first. It's actually a question for Luciana, and this is from...
What do you say to your horse before you go into the arena? And does your horse tell you anything?
I always tell them I love them. So I love you. We're going to do this. We can do it. I love you.
Simple as that. Scott, I'm going to hand one across to you, which is actually for you, which makes it nice and easy. Scott will let you read that out and answer it yourself.
Would you prefer to ride Casal or Winning Mood? I think it's a tough question because they're both very fantastic horses in their own right, but they do have the great partnerships that they do with Luciana and Rolf. So I think it's a difficult question, but I must say I think Casal has been so consistent over the years. He's got to be one of the most consistent horses of all time. So if I had to pick, I'm sorry, Luciana, I think I would pick Casal. Perhaps if it was fit for fun, it might have been a different story. So.
Okay, Luciana, I'm going to hand one to you. This is for Rolf, and this is a question from Emily Zumbram. And to hand that across.
What top qualities would you say top riders or horses have in order to be successful at the top level?
Also for sure, we both need top qualities. As a rider, you need to be focused. You have to work hard for the success what you want, and that horse what you need is a special horse. Has to be manageable in everything. Rideability has to be careful enough and scopy enough. And of course, it's a teamwork here together with your horse. You're not better than your horse.
I'm going to hand this one to Scott, and it's actually for Luciana. And this is from IamMegs97 on Twitter.
When you first sat on Fit for Fun, did you immediately know it was meant to be?
I must say the first time I rode her and the only time I tried her, she made one jump, and that jump I knew she was special. Then, the time showed that she was really special.
Simple as that.
Exactly, but one jump, I knew that.
Okay, and Luciana, this is actually one for Scott from Gianna Dorigo.
Have you ever experienced a situation where everything is going badly, and in that moment, do you want to quit?
I've never wanted to quit because I know I wouldn't be good at anything else in life. So, but yeah, I mean, for sure, we all experience bad situations, bad experiences. But I think it makes you stronger as a rider for these experiences, and you just have to get through them. Sometimes things happen. Maybe your top horse gets injured, and something else happens to another horse, and suddenly you're short of horses and are struggling, and you have to get through these situations. And you always fall back on your great team behind you, and they always help pick you up and move on. And yeah, I think you just have to get on with it, really, basically. Yeah.
Okay, Rolf, actually a question for you, and it's from Julia Marie. To hand to Rolf, you can answer it yourself.
Do you get nervous before the competition? What is your best advice? As in my case, it's luckily so that I'm not getting nervous. I have that good under control. It's something that you can also, of course, practice on to keep things away from you who makes you feel under pressure, and you have to just go into yourself and focus and go into do your work, lock everything outside you, be yourself.
Okay, and one final question to round up from this one for Scott, and this is fans SLS, and I know this is a question many of them want to know.
No. What is your phone number? What's your phone number, Rolf?
I have it.
Perfect. We maybe keep that one a secret. Anyway, thank you very much, all three of you, for joining us. Good luck to all three of you in the overall final championship. It's great that it's come to such a close battle between you and just the most amazing horses in the world, which is great. And once again, we're going to have a great finale for the Longines Global Champions Tour. Thank you. Good luck in Doha, and don't miss a minute.